Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and I am back with actually a video I'm pretty flippin' excited about. This is the planet Themis, and it was originally a massive, battle between the rebels and the Imperials, but today I thought it'd be fun if we did the First Order instead versus the Resistance on this, because we haven't done those two factions in quite a while. So, it obviously is clear that the First Order must have done some sort of either raid on this village slash city over here earlier on, or had some sort of artillery hit them, or an orbital strike, because this place is kind of in ruins, and there's, you know, bodies everywhere, there's destroyed buildings, things like that, but there's still rebels defending. So the First Order initially is going to be coming this way and attacking this smaller village that is far more damaged. Then they're going to be taking a hard left, if everything goes as planned, and they're going to be attacking this much larger city over here, which has outskirts defenses, as well as a lot of defenses on the inside and all that. So they're going to be trying their darndest here to clear out this city. It's going to be really fun. You guys know I really love, close combat battling like this, so this should be a really fun guerrilla warfare video to watch, just like the Resistance and the Rebels are used to fighting in. And the First Order is, of course, going to be storming on in there. And the First Order does have Captain Phasma at the lead. There she is, right there. They've got standard E11 weapons. They've also got snipers. They've got machine gunners. They've got specialized units in the back. And they do have one flamethrower unit for every squad. So that's going to definitely have an impact on this battle. Either way, guys, I'm really excited for this. I hope you are too. I'll be right back and we can get this started. Just a quick plug. I wanted to say, if you want to follow my Instagram, I'm going to be posting some stuff about PAX East, which I'm going to later this week. So link to my Instagram will be in the description below. I've also got all my other social medias there too. I'd love it if you'd follow me for the clout, of course, but don't feel like you have to. All right, I'll be right back and we'll get this started. All right, before we start real quick, as you might notice, there's a lot more First Order troopers than we had before, and that's because with the amount we had, they got decimated in seconds. The rebels put up an amazing defense. So, you know, out of fairness, I gave the First Order more troopers. I also pushed Captain Phasma a little bit farther back so she wouldn't get killed essentially right away. So, with that being said, let's press start. And the First Order begin moving out and are immediately greeted by rebel defenses over here, which are pouring some serious fire into them. Oh my god. One of the flame troopers over here had his pack burst and actually caught fire to some of his comrades around here. That's always a present danger with having flame troopers in your army, is that if they do get hit in the backpack, then they're toasted, quite literally. And I actually didn't realize that the main village thing over here would be in range of the First Order units, so a lot of the troopers are actually getting diverted this way and starting to pour in over here. The rebels, though, putting in a good defense. We're seeing actually lots of dead First Order troopers, and the rebels slash Resistance troopers are, I mean, yeah, they're losing soldiers, but not too bad. They've actually still got some machine guns working their magic on them. Oh, but that guy gets shot off. The secondary gunner hops back on. First Order is pretty heavily targeting this. I think they realize they need to take this thing out. I mean, look at it. It's just absolutely spamming into them. There they go. They do manage to take it out. I mean, look at the bodies of the First Order troopers over here. This is a tough map. All right, either way, we've actually got a massive assault going over down this way. It looks like multiple troopers all doing their thing. There's Captain Phasma, in fact. Oh, no! Oh, my God, you absolute fool. Dude, guys, stop shooting your flamethrowers into friendlies. Wow. That was so much friendly fire. Did you see that? Literally, they shot the flame arcs into their own troopers, leading to their deaths. What a bunch of dummies. These guys should not have flamethrowers, honestly. There is this this little unit here that's... Oh, no, never mind, not anymore. Just explosions going off, troopers on fire. Oh, there's some good use of the flame unit there. Okay, so someone has a grip on what he needs to do. It's just not everyone. Wow, okay, so now the First Order is just sort of cramming their way in here, getting a lot of kills, getting killed a lot themselves, and that's... Oh, after this guy gets lit on fire, and more friendly fire in the process, this is the end for this little city outskirt over here, and now the First Order is going to have to move into the main city over here, where there is quite a nice rebel defense over here. I'm probably going to end up calling these guys the rebels, even though they're technically the resistance. I'm going to do that a lot. It's just a force of habit, you know, but these guys will do their best to defend. We'll see if the First Order does manage to take them. Actually, we're seeing a lot of First Order losses sort of right off the bat here. I think one of the main things the First Order needs to keep on top of is those machine guns, because those things are really, really powerful, and they don't work on taking those out. And it does look like they are getting some good fire into this guy, and there we go. The main gunner's down. Now the secondary gunner takes over. But I think these are the cause of the majority of the First Order's problems. So if they do manage to gut these, then they'll be good. Let's check in on the main assault over here, which is sort of, well, it's not really the main assault. It's the main path to the village, which is the most heavily guarded, and yet the main assault is going on over there. But these guys over here have taken heavy losses. They're actually crawling around on the rocks over here, you know, trying to get to vantage points and things like that. But they're doing a good job. They're finally starting to advance a little bit more. The rebels have a lot less troopers now in these main areas and things like that, and we're starting to see the secondary positions of the rebels that are like one layer in to the main defenses starting to get activated. But I mean, there's still a lot of rebels left alive. Ooh, they deactivated this turret here. That's probably key. Okay, the First Order over here actually getting very, very close. We're seeing some units. Wait. I want to see if I want to go in slow-mo, see if this flame trooper is gonna light things up. I'd love to see that. Oh my god. He's taking a few hits. He's probably pretty low on health. Come on, dude. Don't disappoint. Maybe there's another flame unit over here? I don't know. I would think like seeing a flame unit just absolutely lighting people up in slow motion would just be such a cool sight. But instead he's just sort of sitting there. He does have the flame unit out. There's still hope. Oh, he's getting up. He's getting up. Oh, come on, dude. I want to see some cool action. Bruh. Let's see, are there more flame units, or is he like the last one, I wonder? I'm not seeing many. Or any, actually. There could still be some back here, though. I think a lot of them are heavy targets, because they do tend to sort of run to the front very fast. Oh, there's a few over here on this assault line. Come on. We're in slow-mo. I wanna see this guy just like burst his flames forward. That'd be so sick. I'll keep an eye over there. I'm gonna wait. Oh, that guy over here died, actually. That's a shame. Oh man, I wanna see some slow-mo flamethrower units. That'd be so cool. Come on, guys. Stay with me on this one. That'd be so cool. Look at this sniper machine gun combo, creeping up on there. Come on, dude. Get in range. Light him up. Light him up. Okay. I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's go into normal speed. If it does happen right as we go to normal speed, I'm gonna be so mad. Alright. Well, these First Order troopers are really creeping up on the rebel defenses over here. These guys over here are also getting encroached on pretty heavily by First Orders, who are actually starting to enter in beyond the walls here, though they're getting shot down pretty fast. They've got a lot of backup behind them, though, so these rebels are in pretty bad danger here. These guys in particular are fairly out in the open here. I think once the First Order starts like rounding around corners and things like that, that's when we're going to see, again, more steady losses for them. But for now, it's going to be a little bit easier, I think. We actually do have these guys going fairly far in. Oh! This guy's making some progress. Wow, he was a blast shield. Holy cow. These three rebel soldiers holding this corner on their own. But I mean, oh, there's one other trooper over there. But yeah, I mean, with a lot of these street corners, this is why the rebels love situations like this, because you can hold a corner with just a few men and take out multiple enemy units with ease. But I think they're going to be in a little bit of trouble here, because there are just huge numbers of First Order troopers in here at this point, so it's not going to be as easy now. But as we are seeing, they're doing a great job holding them off so far. And there's still more rebel soldiers. This is an awesome peak point right here, shooting through 2 windows to hit some First Order soldiers. That's pretty sick. Oh, that guy rounded the corner and immediately got shot up. The First Order's doing the perfect thing they need to do, though, to advance, and that would be moving in together instead of proceeding basically alone in situations. These guys over here have far less forces and are attacking fewer rebels, though, so these guys over here could potentially pass through these defenses, but we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see if they make that happen. I think this push over here is going to be the big one that's very decisive, but there's still lots of rebels all around. There isn't really too much of a distinct front lines in this situation because there's so many places where there's like defenders in weird scattered situations, and the attackers are attacking in so many weird scattered patterns that it's hard to see a clear front line forming. It's more of just sort of random troopers in random places all doing a city assault, and that's where this guerrilla warfare really comes into play, which is really, really cool. This poor guy here, let's see if we can see, yeah, he's like standing behind a door, and the door's just getting hammered by laser fire. He's probably like, door, come on, hold door. You've never seen Game of Thrones. Look at these guys here, blasting down the corner here. Actually, they're holding off a lot of these First Order troopers. Like, a lot of them. Whoa, that guy got through, but then died. Oh, this is bad over here, though, because if this position falls, then this position's going to have 2 entrance points. But there's still a lot of rebels over here, still holding, still getting quite a number of First Order kills. The First Order, this is sort of where their numbers begin to really fail them. Look at this. Just absolutely dope female soldier with the pistol, nailing troopers as they ram around the corners. That's so cool. I love pistol warfare. I want to do an entire video where it's just pistols. I think that'd be really fun. Alright, wow, look at this hold. Look at this hold. If we look at the mini-map, the blue is all the rebels, red is the First Order, and we can see where there's just a surrounding all around. And the First Order is getting very, very challenged now and having a very tough time in advancing. And every rebel kill is a victory at this point. Honestly, oh my god. It's so dope. I love this. Look at this one Bothan soldier hiding in this building, shooting First Order troopers. Getting surrounded. He's got his grenades out. He might be able to get one out. Oh, a trooper entered into his building. Grenades being thrown. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, that was weird. Okay, let's check back in on this side over here. Still a lot of rebel soldiers. The Imperials, or sorry, First Order, they killed a lot of the outskirts, but they never really made that full push in. I don't think they managed to. They did kill the door guy here. His comrades are still alive, though. Oh, these soldiers over here initially obviously expected the the First Order to come from this way, so now they have to turn around on their barricade and face the other way with no cover. That's a toughie right there, as the First Order continues to funnel around here. But this alleyway's still alive. Look at this soldier shooting through this, like, doorway. Blind shooting. Look, his head's above the window. That's awkward. Oh, there's also 2 rebel soldiers in this building here. I wonder if the First Order knows about them, or if they have no clue. There's also more First Order troopers around here trying to get some shots, it looks like, through the windows and going through the buildings here and there. And rebels are, of course, in the buildings as well. It's a very complex map, and it's very tough to see where everyone is. Oh my god, yeah, like, all of a sudden there's firing, and then you realize, oh, wait, there was a soldier there. I had no idea. And you're like, oh, well, that adds a whole new dynamic to this. Yeah, the First Order is having some trouble at this point. Oh, there we go. They finally killed that guy. God, this is cool. I'm really enjoying this. This is what I love to see in Star Wars battles. Honestly, it's just this tough street warfare going down corridors, grenades popping off everywhere, soldiers getting hit by laser fire in just the worst situations. It's kind of sick, though, not gonna lie. I really enjoy it. Oh, the First Order, they started so strong, and now they're slowly losing. They're slowly getting their booties clapped. Really bad. Oh yeah, this is tough. Oh, they might have an angle to kill this guy if he pops up and they don't move forward. They moved forward and that guy got gutted. If they just waited, they would have gotten that kill. Man, this is wild. This is really cool. I can only say that so many times. This guy's just making the mad dash, but ends up dying. What was that grenade? Oh, took down part of the house. Wow, burning down a house. Alright, these First Order troopers have actually started to move a little bit further in this main entrance area to the city. There's not too many of them left though, so they're probably having a tough time. Yeah, they're not having a good time. Oh man, and more of them getting diverted this way. Oh, looks like they've made a big push over here and actually taken out a lot of troopers. We did just sort of happen to miss that, which kind of sucks, but hey man, they did it. That's all that matters. Not that I'm rooting for them. I don't really care, you know. I'm down with whoever winning this one. I just like the battle. There are certain battles where I'm like, oh yeah, I want these guys to win 100%, you know. But in this case, I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm here for the ride, honestly. Like, this one's just dope in general, so I'm cool with anyone winning. I'm diggity down. I like to zoom in on like the particular characters and stuff like that. You know, get cool action shots of them, stuff like that. I'm hoping for a good good thumbnail here. You never know. That's the problem is with YouTube is it could be like a dope video, which I think this is probably one of the best ones I've done. Well, that's not true. We've actually had a long line of good videos this week. Some weeks I'm just like, wow, I didn't just get like a video that I was like, wow, that was cool. You know, that happens some weeks. But this week, I feel like we've had actually a lot of really cool ones. I don't know. Maybe I'm just feeling more inspired or something like that. But yeah, this is like one of those ones where I'm like, wow, this is just a cool video. And the problem with YouTube is if you don't have a good thumbnail, you don't have good titling and things like that, then no one will watch it, which is very, very sad to me, you know? Like, you could have the dopest video ever, and it just never gets discovered on YouTube, and that is one of the biggest shames of the platform. And really just crud sometimes makes it onto the top. And that is so sad. That, like, good work... Not saying that my work is the best, and you know, some of my videos that have done really well, I'm like, wow, that wasn't my finest work, but I mean, it did well. I just wish like another one of my videos did better, you know, like one that I was really proud of versus this one, but, you know, it's just, I think one of those light little flaws of the platform that just sometimes garbage gets promoted and good, honest work doesn't. And that's kind of a shame. Oh, she was trying to go for the grenade. Poor lass. That's tough. That's a toughie. All right, well, they did take this street, which I think is a huge victory there. I was unsure if they would ever take that. But now they're having trouble with this straight ahead here. And even these troopers who don't have cover are holding them off, which is very, very impressive. I think the biggest hope for the First Order is over here where they're actually making some headway, and they're being a little bit more careful over here now. You know, they're going one at a time in. They're not just totally blitzing it forward and things like that. They're keeping steady. Doesn't really seem to be too much firing at the moment. You can look at the minimap once more. Red is the First Order, blue is the rebels here, and actually we've got a big push over here. But now you can see that the First Order, their numbers are thinning heavily. Rebels are too. I mean, they're losing troopers, but not terribly as much. Ooh, this guy's going in over here. Wow, took out an entire chunk of this building. They finally flushed one of those guys out. There's still a Both in there, though. Now I think they're aware of them, because that one soldier obviously was like, oh, hey, maybe we should check out what's in here, and then he died. And then the rest were like, hey, maybe he was onto something. Maybe... Maybe we should have cleared this building. You know, but oh well. Guten Tag. All right. So I hear some footsteps happening. There's a lot of, I'm noticing a lot of troopers on like very, very far outskirts here. Did this guy just get like stuck in the building somehow? Dude, what? All right, let's. Anyone who's like really far out here, you gotta join back in the battle. That's the rule. Oh, I think this guy's stuck too. I think that's actually a major problem. Is a lot of the soldiers are getting stuck. So there you go. There is actually a larger accumulation of troops over here now. Seems like they're they're realizing this might be the play over here. This this little troop assault we got going on this way is actually ain't too bad. I wish it wouldn't disappear the buildings all the time when you're trying to zoom in. It would look way cooler if it didn't do that, but it does that for the single player because it can be kind of confusing if you're trying to do strategies and things like that and you want to get troopers into buildings and do specific troop movements, so it just disappears the buildings if you zoom too far into them, which can be helpful for that, but in the editor, you know, when you're trying to do pretty things, it doesn't work out so well. Alright, what's going on? Where's this firing coming from? I didn't think it was these guys. Oh, it was, I think. Well, there goes boy right there. These guys, again, like I said, being much more methodical now. They've got this whole, like, little chamber of... Oh my god, a tree fell down in here. This was a standing tree, I know for a fact, because I set the battle up. I didn't set up the map, but, you know, I placed the troops, so I remembered this tree being standing. So someone must have knocked it down somehow. But this entire courtyard is filled with rebel troopers waiting for the First Order to file in through there. There's also a few troopers, like, in this doorway that the First Order doesn't even notice, and the rebels seem to be smart enough to not fire at them, you know, maybe live another day or maybe even flank them. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's the flank. They waited for the odd man out to make a mistake there. And look at this. We're seeing these First Order troopers. Their methodical approach worked for them for a little while, but then they just got slaughtered, losing 3 troopers, which honestly, losing 3 troopers in the beginning of this battle, no big deal. But now, I mean, looking at these slaughters, it's like, wow, we got to spare every soldier we got. Again, still more soldiers, like, hanging on the outskirts. We're going to just send them forward. We're going to force them to come forward. Is this guy stuck here? Yeah, this guy's stuck. I think some of them get themselves, like, glitched into buildings somehow. So you got to just pull them out. There you go, buddy. There you go. Be free. Alright. Here we go. We got a little bit more skirmishing going on down here. Rebel soldiers trying to hold off the enemy. A couple of them getting dogged. Yeah, these two... These guys lasted a long time without cover. I'm actually kind of surprised. But now the First Order's like, we know the deal. Actually, they might still get a few kills here, the rebels. They could still hold out for a little longer, these two. One of them's only got a pistol. I mean, that's the problem with the rebels is you got to take what you can get. I mean, probably not even every soldier had weapons sometimes. You know, there's probably battles where the rebels are like, all right. It's like the Russians during World War II. If you see a man die with a rifle, you go and you pick up that rifle. That's the deal. Did this guy finally? No, that guy's still alive. Which I think is, it's kind of funny, you know, to think about that. Like, it's part of being in a rebellion is not having resources at all. Look at this skirmishing. Really not going great for these guys. And their allies aren't even helping them out, really. That guy finally died. Ugh. Alright. Battle's kind of dragging on because the First Order is refusing to make any plays. Okay, a little bit of movement over here. Not too much. Oh, these guys like, you know what, guys? That's enough waiting around. I got this. Oh, and then his buddies, you know, it boosted morale a little bit. I think they know for a fact those two are in there. They're a little worried about them. We got some more firing going on over here. More troopers getting hit a little bit. I think they want to kill this guy. Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 rebels who are just like in really good positions, and the First Order's like, we want to kill these guys before we have to move on to the next ones, you know? Yeah. Let's see, what's this guy doing? Oh, he's taking cover in a building. Got this guy over here. This soldier, I think that's a Karen? Something like that. Can't remember the names of all the aliens. Alright. Yeah, we're in a bit of a lull point right now in the battle. Oh, wait, we got movement over here. I saw it on the minimap. There we go. There you go. They killed that guy. These guys in here finally get killed after a joint effort. So these guys over here are now going to be able to move forward together. Big grenade right there. Actually ended up taking out both of these soldiers. That was pretty pro. Oh, maybe one of them still alive. Yeah, one of them still alive. But they did end up getting 1 there, so that's 1 less soldier that is holding this choke point over this way. Oh, we actually got firing from over this way. These troopers are now getting into range of these troopers who have been assaulting. So we're seeing a lot of cross firing from different alleyways and things like that as these soldiers move forward. Man, oh man. I feel like one thing the sequels really could have done, oh, that should have went down, is that maybe if they had focused a little bit more on the soldiers and a little bit more on, you know, the First Order army and things like that, it could have done way better, because I feel like that's something interesting that I want to find out more about, is like the First Order army and things like that. But instead it's just like, okay, they're there, and then they don't really do anything ever. Like Crate, you don't see soldiers really going in. You know, it's like almost kind of lame. So I feel like they could have done way better in terms of like just giving more screen time to the individual soldiers. One of the things, I saw this actually in a YouTube video. I don't remember who by, or else I would have said. I think it was like a YouTuber, Star Wars essay sort of type YouTuber. But he said that, and I completely agree with him, that it would have been such an interesting angle to learn about Finn as a First Order soldier, and, you know, have him taking out First Order soldiers and things like that. You know, having him having to struggle with the emotional toll that it takes on you to kill people you were born and raised with, you know, and that you've been fighting alongside for ages. I mean, we see in The Force Awakens, he quits because his friend dies and like rubs his bloody hand on his helmet. And that was like really like, wow, you know, you kind of forget, like, he knew these people. And that was completely abandoned when it came to The Last Jedi, that entire plot point, you know. Even later in The Force Awakens, we're seeing Finn just like unremorsefully just, you know, killing people in that, wherever that bar was where they find Luke's old lightsaber that fell in Bespin. You know, he's taken on the First Order, and he's, you know, killing some of them and things like that. And in later battles and things like that, you know, he's once again killing First Order troopers, and he's like, you know, celebrating it, you know, letting out a little yeehaw. And it's like, wow. So we're just gonna ditch that whole idea that he was once one of them and possibly has emotional ties to him, you know. I think it could have been way cooler, way cooler if we didn't just skip over that and actually had that happen, you know. But oh well. Alright, this battle's really slowing down here. The First Order over here is not moving at all. I'm going to re-gear them and force them to do a little assault over this way. So I'm just sort of forcing them into battle. One of them goes down, but the rest is actually getting some shots off, which is good to see. Making some progress. Ducking a cover a little bit. But they're finally doing some things over here once again, which is nice. Machine gunner reloading his weapon a little bit. They're taking on some of these rebels. They actually managed to knock out quite a number of them. These guys over here I'm not going to pressure forward because they're actually doing something. It's these guys over here that I'm like, you guys aren't doing anything. And they're going back to their old positions once more. Go on, guys. Continue the fight. Oh, stupid AI. Oh, what's going on over here? Rebel soldier. Doing a little desk pop. Firing, I think, at this guy over here. Are these guys going to do anything? No, they're just putzing about. Alright, let's force them to push one more time here. See if they do anything. Alright, here we go. They're pushing in once more. Taking a few hits. They're choosing to move forward instead of stopping and firing. Oh, there we go. Now they're stopping to fire, and they're firing at some of these soldiers. They get 2 kills. They took a little heat themselves. One of them died. There weren't too many rebels left around here. Ooh, this sniper just absolutely nailed 2 soldiers. That was rather mighty impressive. I am, color me impressed. Impresto. Sort of leaning around the corner here. Seeing what's what. Alright, let's force these guys to push in too. Just because I have to do some homework tonight. And I don't have time to sit here for another hour. I do apologize, but sometimes it really do be like that. Alright, so the First Order comes on into this alleyway here. Taking a few losses, but they're actually getting some kills on these rebels, so that's good to see. Yeah, they're making progress. Some of these losses, sometimes you gotta do them. They're doing some good grenades, which is dislodging the rebels quite a bit. That one might even kill this guy. It didn't. It was just around the corner. What? Is this guy just like in the tree or something and that's why they're not shooting him? Can't quite tell. Oh, little bit of action here. Oh, now he's firing and getting fired at. Grenade coming in. Oh, lots of grenades. Okay, wow. Okay. I don't know where all those grenades came from. Jeez Louise. It's like everyone was like, all right, unload. Oh, these guys over here, they tried pushing forward a little bit but got killed by... Oh, I'm imagining this guy here probably had something to do with that. Oh, but his attention's getting turned over here as he hears some first order shenanigans going on. They finally killed this guy here. Okay. So now are you gonna keep the pressure going? Oh, grenading over here. Oh, down to just one first order soldier over here. The machine gunner we were talking about. Oh no, this guy's still alive, I guess. Oh, another grenade coming in, and this guy's healing. Oh, he tosses back. That could have killed that guy, but it didn't. Oh, a little bit of firing. Not too much. Oh, where's that coming from? Is that maybe over here? Can't quite tell. Oh, a little bit of an engagement here. This guy gets taken down. The machine gunner's like, oh man, this is no good. No bueno. No bueno isano. This soldier, is he stuck or something? Yeah, he's stuck. Move him in. There you go, buddy. Unstuckified. These guys are all just hiding in a house now. Yeah, we gotta pressure them forward. I do have to say, like, I think this video, the AI wasn't being too bad. They were actually proceeding forward quite nicely in some cases. Oh, these guys decided to run for cover instead of fighting. That was the dumbest mistake, and they all got slaughtered. They should have just shot, and they probably could have come out of that alive. Instead, now they're stuck in a house. There's a wall between where that guy's shooting and that first order soldier, so that's why he's not getting killed. But yeah, I mean, this one isn't too bad. The first order was actually progressing, but it's like, it's 9 o'clock and I do have to do some homework and get up in the morning and things like that. So there are times where I just kind of gotta, you know, life catches up to me and I don't have infinite time for the YouTube. So I do apologize for commanding the troopers a little bit here. I'm not like, I'm just sort of pressuring them forward minorly. Just because it kind of needs to be done. All right. These guys are just going. Oh, they went for the grenade strat and he just beat them. Okay, these guys all died. There's the gunner in here. Why don't I can try and Rambo the gunner. Yeah, I might be able to do it. I don't know. He's a gunner. Rambo. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. We got 2 soldiers in here, actually. I didn't realize. Let's see. Oh, no dice. No dice. Okay, so the rebels did end up getting a victory here. They probably would have, even if I wasn't pressuring. I think they were just totally locking this area down, and they really, I think they were gonna get the W anyway. Not too many rebels left alive though. Most of them don't even have any kills. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 1. This guy's got none. This guy's got 5. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. Mainly because the ones with kills all ended up dying, but my god, a brutal battle. For both sides, honestly, when you're down to like 8 soldiers left alive, you know neither side won this battle. Technically one did, but in all honesty, yeah. And I mean, very, very proportionate dispersion of bodies here. We're seeing wherever there's a large amount of bodies, both sides had a large amount of bodies. So every square inch of this place was hard fought by both sides, which is wild. Except for over here, where I'd say the rebels did a very nice defense over here. We're seeing a lot of first order bodies. First order are in red, by the way. Oh, and in this forest area. First order got slaughtered right here. Yellow are rebels, red are first order. So really pretty interesting battle. I thought it was quite fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Come and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.